those of you that have not had the privilege of meeting, my name is Jared Leventhal, and I'm the chair of the Fay Board of Trustees. And it is my pleasure to welcome each of you here today to celebrate these 2018 graduates. Graduation is clearly a very special time, and I know I speak for these children when I tell you they are excited and happy to have you here celebrating this occasion with them. Before we get started in the commencement ceremony, there are a couple of housekeeping items that I would like to discuss. One, I'm sure many of you did this already, but if you don't mind, please silence your phone so we are not interrupted by a ring as we enjoy this ceremony today. Second, unlike prior years, if there are some in here who have been with us on occasions of graduation for older children, at the end of the ceremony today, you can meet your graduate on the courtyard and take them to the Houstonian for lunch. I think all of the pictures have been taken, and so there shouldn't be a need to rush the stage to take photographs. So, without further delay, let's begin. As many of you know, the Fay School is, without a doubt, one of the best, most thoughtful, and progressive schools in the Southwest. We have been recognized and received national attention in the field of education for what we do. And to think it all started 27 years ago with the vision of one woman is astounding. I want each of you to know that our founder, my friend, Marie Fay of Nacogdoches, is here today to celebrate this graduation with all of us. And I would ask, if she's so willing, for Marie to stand so we can show off her. Thank you, Marie. Over the last week or two, I have had the privilege of meeting with these graduates. Although this seems seamless, there was a great deal of effort and rehearsal and concentration that has gone into today. And I will tell you, for those who are parents and family members of these children, I have been incredibly impressed with them. They are respectful, they are diligent, they listen, they answer, they look you in the eye when they speak to you. It is sometimes astounding to believe that these are just fifth grade children. One of the things that I asked each of them to do for today was to fill out a questionnaire that I provided them that asked 6 questions. The questions focus on them individually as well as their experience at the Fay School, because I wanted to share with you some of these observations. I promised them anonymity. And I think, however, some of you may be able to determine who it was that wrote some of this. So I will take a few minutes of your time to share with you what were the 6 questions that were asked. 1, how would you describe your 5th grade class? 2, what is an interesting fact about you that most people don't know? 3, who is your role model? 4, if you could meet one person, dead or alive, for dinner, who would it be, where would you go, and what would you eat? 5, what is your favorite thing about the Fay School? And 6, what will you miss most about the Fay School? I reviewed all of the responses, which were very well written, by the way, grammatically correct, most anonymous. And I captured a few that I want to share with you. I will tell you I did not change the answers. So what I'm reading to you has not been editorialized by me to make the answers sound any different. These are direct quotes from these graduates. So question number 1, how would you describe your 5th grade class? Here were some of my favorite responses. I would describe us as a supportive group of kids that help each other achieve their goals. Another graduate wrote, I would describe my 5th grade class as fun, kind, crazy, and supportive. Fun, because everyone is so fun and likes having a good time. Kind, because everyone always chooses their words nicely. Crazy, because at times everyone is silly. And supportive, because when something is hard, my class will support me. Lastly, one, I would describe It is amazing because it is a perfect group with perfect teachers. I didn't make any of this up. Number 2, what is an interesting fact about you that most people don't know? Most people don't know that I am a gamer, by my analysis. An interesting fact about me is that I do not, in all caps, like to shop. In my opinion, shopping takes a long time and is boring. Number 3, who is your role model? So all the moms in here will know the votes were very far in favor of mom over dad. But here are a couple that strayed a little bit outside. And this was the one that I found most unique. My role model is Ernest Hemingway. He is a fisherman who goes on adventures. He's also an author. Number 4, if you could meet one person, dead or alive, for dinner, who would it be, where would you go, and what would you eat? Steve Jobs. We would go to McDonald's. We would have chicken nuggets, because just because he was rich, we don't have to go to a fancy restaurant. I would choose second U.S. President John Adams. I would go to Carrabba's, because it is a really nice place. And I would eat pizza, pasta, and salad. I would talk to Isaac Newton, because I love science. I would go to a fine dining restaurant, and I would eat one of my favorite foods, ravioli. After reviewing all the responses, if any of you don't know where to go celebrate your graduate tonight, Maggiano's and Carrabba's were the clear favorites. I then asked the 5th question. What is your favorite thing about the Fay School? My favorite thing about the Fay School would have to be the friendships I've made during my time at Fay. Another graduate wrote, I like all the helpful things that Fay has taught me, like friendship, leadership, and kindness. My favorite thing about the Fay School is that everyone is so welcoming, no matter who you are or where you are from. And you make friends so easily because everyone is so open to meeting new people. Here's one of my personal favorites. My favorite thing about the Fay School is that they have a well-developed leadership program, which I think may be on the website. My favorite thing about the Fay School is the caring and welcoming environment. Another student wrote, it's such a friendly environment and people are so open and warm. The last question I asked, what will you miss most about the Fay School? 2 answers that I want to share with you. I will miss all of the great teachers that taught me valuable lessons and all of the amazing friends that I have made. Last, I will miss all the kind hearts in the teachers, faculty, and students. With that, the class is now going to provide us a wonderful rendition of In the Arms of an Oak. Thank you. I now ask Ms. Eichert to please join me for the presentation of the diplomas. Before we start, one request after consultation with our graduates. Many ceremonies you're instructed not to clap and not to applaud after the calling of each name, but to hold your applause. That's not what we're going to do today at the Fay School. These wonderful graduates have asked that you share your applause after each and every name. So please join me and applaud these graduates as we announce their names. So without any further delay, Sophia Abreu. Chloe Alice. Jade Almendinger. Ava Bertizade. Sophia Bateman. Theodore Christian Brown. Alex Buswell. Ellison Rose Bynum. Manuel De La Rosa Blakely. Smith Inglesby. Will Hanson McLemore. Walker Moore. Cayman Moreno Earl. Alexander Constantine Nicolaitis. Willem Axel Henrik Olsen. Elizabeth Paul. Kira Peva. Anjali Rao. Andrew David Robertson. Ethan Davis Robbins. Jonathan Shellist. Arman Talabi. Felipe Felipe Tamron. Alexander John Taylor. Please join me in applauding this class one last time. Now, if you'll direct your attention to the screen, we have a video for you to enjoy.
We're broken down and tired of living life on the merry-go-round, and you can't find a fighter, but I see it in you, so we gon' walk it out. Move mountains, we gon' walk it out and move mountains. And I'll rise up, I'll rise like the day. I'll rise up, I'll rise unafraid. I'll rise up, and I'll do it 1,000 times again. And I'll rise up, I like the waves. I'll rise up, in spite of the ache. I'll rise up, and I'll do it 1,000 times again. The silence isn't quiet, and it feels like it's getting hard to breathe. And I know you feel like dying, but I promise we'll take the world to its feet. Move mountains, bring it to its feet. Move mountains. And I'll rise up, I'll rise like the day. I'll rise up, I'll rise unafraid. I'll rise up, and I'll do it 1,000 times again.
What makes 5th grade so special at Fay is all the memories you make because it's your last year at Fay. And so like every second you spend with your friends or every second in class is like, it's a memory that you're gonna remember.
I learned that you always need to be a good problem solver and you have to know how to work in groups and independently.
My best year at Fay was this year because all the leadership opportunities with jobs, and it's a great way to get ready into middle school.
During my journey at Fay, the person who inspired me the most was definitely Miss Lyman, who was my 3rd grade teacher, because she taught me how to speak up for myself and she taught me to be open-minded.
Something that I learned this school year that will be useful to me in the future will be to be organized, especially since I'm going to middle school next year.
I'd love to be a molecular scientist when I grow up because I love using atoms and looking at them and seeing how they work, and I just love science in general.
Well, I really loved 2nd grade because I thought it was a really exciting year and I made lots of friends and had fun experiences.
My first day at the Fay School, my parents told me that I actually didn't cry. I was actually very happy, and at the end of the day, I wanted to come back.
Something I did at Fay that I think I'll remember for the rest of my life is going on my first field trip in the first grade with all my new friends. I was a bit scared at first, but I will always remember that I made a new friend at the end of the day.
My favorite Fay School memory was my first play in kindergarten. I was the Queen of Hearts in the Mother Goose play. I was so excited because I've always loved to shine on stage.
Well, my favorite subject at school would be social studies, just because I love learning about the past and the present and how people act and all that.
My favorite Fay School memory would probably be when we were going to take a trip to the Houston Food Bank, but then all of a sudden because of the bus we couldn't go and everyone was mad, but then we ended up having a great day. We got to watch The Lion King in science and eat popcorn.
5th grade is so special at Fay because you get more responsibility than in other grades. You get to do leadership jobs, you get to help out with classrooms and kids, and it's really fun.
My best year at Fay is this one, 5th grade. And I would say because of all the responsibilities we get and the trust the teachers have in us, that they can let us take our laptops home and not worry one bit. That makes me very happy.
My best year at Fay was 5th grade because of all the fun jobs and leadership opportunities that you get, like to walk around campus by yourself, and you also get to get on fun field trips.
My favorite Fay School memory was when we went to Sky Ranch in 4th grade. We got to do so many things like swim, go on a giant zip line, and go on a giant bouncy pillow.
5th grade at Fay is so special because of all the responsibility and being able to be the big kid on campus.
At this point, I want to be a computer 3D animator because I'm interested in that and I feel like I have a talent for it.
The advice I would give to my peers for the transition to middle school is just to trust the process because you're going to be accepted to at least one middle school.
I have two favorite subjects, which are social studies and math. They're my favorite subjects because they come easiest to me and I like easy things.
My favorite subject at school is math because at the start of the year, math was a struggle for me and I wanted to try to get better at it, and I have, and now I like it a lot more.
My first day at the Fay School was really scary because I didn't really know anyone. I didn't really know the campus, all the kids and the teachers, but then everyone welcomed me so much at the Fay School that I felt like everyone was so nice.
My favorite Fay School memory was during recess. We were playing kickball and it was my turn to kick. I kicked, bam, and it soared over to the back, but it didn't just hit the wall, it hit the roof.
My first day at the Fay School, I was pretty nervous. I kind of cried for the first about 60 days of pre-K, but then I made some friends to help me get through pre-K. Their name is Benjamin and Aaron, and my friend Benjamin came over about a year ago and we had fun, even though I haven't seen him in a long time. Goodbye, Faye. I'm gonna miss all the memories, friends, and teachers here.
Goodbye, Faye. I have not been here for a long time, but I've learned a lot and I will miss you very much.
Goodbye, Faye. You'll always have a special place in my heart.
Goodbye, Faye. You have taught me many things that I will take beyond my years in middle school and high school. You will always be in my heart.
My goodbye message to Faye is thank you for everything you've done, and you've given me lots of good memories that I'll remember for the rest of my life.
Goodbye, Faye. Thank you for everything that you have taught me, and I will always remember you.
Goodbye, Faye. I will miss all your Faye experiences, but mostly all my teachers and friends. Goodbye, Faye. I will miss all my teachers and friends.
Thank you, Faye, for teaching me how to be a leader and to use my strengths to help others.
Goodbye, Faye. Thank you for all the things you taught me.
Bye, Faye. I love you, and I'll always remember the friendships and experiences I've had here.
Goodbye, Faye. Thank you for giving me a great environment to learn and great teachers that taught me many great things.
Goodbye, Faye. I'll miss you. You're like my second home.
Goodbye, Faye. You have taught me many things throughout the years, and I will always remember you.
Goodbye, Faye. I've learned a lot here academically and personally. I've learned to stand up for myself and have manners. I'd like to thank Faye for that.
Goodbye, Faye. Thank you for being a great school to me.
My goodbye message to the Fay community is thank you for doing everything that you can to help me throughout the years. You've made me the person I am in so many different ways across the different grades, and I will miss Fay, but I am happy to have come here.
Goodbye, Faye. You've been really nice to me. Thank you for everything that you've taught me. You will always have a place in my heart.
My goodbye message to the Fay community would be thank you for just preparing me for middle school, teaching me not to procrastinate, stay focused on my work, and just be nice with your friends, and thank you.
Goodbye, Faye. You're like a roller coaster. When you're on it, it's so much fun, and when you get off, you just want to do it again and again.
My goodbye message is I want to thank all my teachers and friends for supporting me throughout my journey here at Fay, and I just want to say thank you for all the nice things and that you've done for me.
Goodbye, Fay. I've been here for 9 years. It's been a huge part of my life and has shaped me to who I am today. Goodbye. Good day.
My goodbye message to Fay is that I hope it's not as bad without me, and keep smiling even though I'm not there. Goodbye, Fay.
Goodbye, Faye. I'll miss you, and I will take everything that I have learned here into the future with me.
That really was a wonderful video. The next part of our program is faculty recognition, and before we do that, I want to say a couple of words. Education is a daily headline nowadays. The vast majority is negative. What is wrong with it, or how someone has failed. So we legislate it to death. We dump money into the next fad, hoping to find the magic solution. The reality is that there is no magic solution. Like most everything else that is right in the world, the magic, the rightness, is in people. Things are not magical, people are magical. For Fay, that's our faculty. We have an extraordinarily talented and magical faculty, and I would ask them to please rise so our graduates can honor them at this time. As our graduates come up, I hope you will enjoy their rendition of the song For Good. As some of you may know, this is from the Broadway musical Wicked, and it does, I think, an excellent job of describing the impact that the very people in this room have had on each one of our graduates. So please enjoy. Graduates, I want to thank you on behalf of myself and everyone in this crowd for allowing us to share this moment with you. I'm going to leave you with a very little bit of advice. The Fay School, as each of you knows, is a wonderful place. This is your home, and like any home, you will always be welcome here. You will be missed. Each of you, whether here for a year, a few years, or since you were 3 years old, has left an indelible mark on the Fay School. While you may leave the Fay School physically, you are as much a part of Fay as Fay is a part of you. Wherever you are off to next year, that school already has great expectations of you, not just because of how well you interviewed and how high your test scores were, but because you come from the Fay School. You are the ambassadors of the Fay School, and we could not be more excited and proud to watch you as you begin the next chapter of your journey. Graduates, I know you will make us proud. Please rise. Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you the Fay School class of 2018.